blackmail number?
Well, at least it answers one question about you.
Yeah, what's that?
You wear boxer shorts.
There's a girl in my bed.
Want me to leave?
Hold it!
Mind telling me what's going on here?
What do you mean?
There's bodies involved in this caper.
Order in the corridor!
Well, you're not putting a bleeding body in an antique 16th century Tokugawa mahogany chest.
What's it going to be, Larry? Your antique collection or your life? There are more hookers, mad dogs, perverts, cockroaches, and attorneys in New York City than any other place. If I had to spend an evening with any one of them, the attorneys would probably be at the bottom of my list. But the Lawyers Club annual dinner was the perfect playground for Special Prosecutor Lawrence D. Barrington. He was in his element and happy as a clam. What Larry didn't realize is that today's clam can be tomorrow's clam chowder.
Gary, I'll have one. Counselor, you look absolutely gorgeous this evening.
Why, Counselor, you never even noticed me in court.
Well, I promise to from now on.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we better do the rest way. Oh, hi.
And while we're on the subject, of court that is, what about that second-degree murder charge on Ross Davis?
What about it?
I thought we were going to talk plea bargain.
Where would you like to talk?
How about right here?
What about your place?
How about lunch tomorrow?
Fine. How about a dance?
Sorry, Counsel. I need to borrow this pretty lady.
Oh, come on, Cole. You've got 5 working days a week. Give somebody else a break.
Oh, I am. Those 2 young attorneys right over there would like to meet my junior partner.
My luck.
Oh, by the way, on our plea bargain with Ross Davis, did you 2 work anything out yet?
We're still negotiating.
Larry, hey, I want to meet somebody.
Aren't you Lawrence Barrington?
That depends. Who wants to know?
Stephanie Stevens.
Are you an attorney, Stephanie?
No, I barely escaped Bennington at Music Appreciation.
May I buy you a drink?
Oh, yes, thank you.
What would you like?
Champagne?
2, Gary. You bet. How do you know me?
Well, I read the papers.
Well, bless your heart. That deserves a drink.
For the Journal? What do you say, Counselor?
Absolutely, Nick.
Oh, no, really, I couldn't.
Don't be silly. You look great.
Say habeas corpus.
Thank you. Well, to Stephanie Stevens.
To Lawrence Barrington.
Tell me, would you like to dance?
I've got a better idea. What would you say to finishing these and getting out of here?
I'd say this is my lucky night.
I feel so good tonight. The whole world looks different to me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There you go. That's it.
Would you like to come in?
Come on, honey. You are gonna have the night of your life. Come on, honey. Right in.
Is this your place or mine?
It's ours. All right, come on. Hurry up. The little jerk's fading fast. Get the lights up. Come on, Undine. I need some help.
Where'd you go? You bring me a glass of water when you come back?
Come on, Undine. Showtime.
What's going on here?
Nothing. It's all coming off. I'm your dream come true.
Relax, love bunny. Carl, shoot the Polaroid stuff first, then the video.
You friends of Stephanie's? Where is she?
The World Series had come and gone. I'd bet the Mets and won a few bucks, so I paid my bookie for the sins of the past season and turned my attention to football. Bernie, I don't agree with you. Listen, I think they're going to beat the spread. I want to take the points. The Jets plus 3.5 for $2. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Thanks, Bernie.
I need your help, Mike. I'm making this office user-friendly.
What's that mean?
Well, we're too inefficient around here. I'm transferring everything from the Rolodex onto the computer.
Oh.
So what happened to these people?
Oh. He was shot. She was strangled, poisoned, committed suicide. She was married. He moved to Hollywood with him.
Mike Hammer Investigations. One moment, please. It's Barrington.
Yeah.
Hammer. I'm in serious trouble. I need a favor.
What kind of trouble?
I can't tell you over the phone. If you could come to my apartment right away, take the subway. It's faster than a car, and please don't ask why.
Where are you going?
Barrington's. Don't ask me why.
Hi, what took you so long?
I didn't know I was on the clock. What's going on?
Thank you for coming. Listen, something serious has happened to me. It's a very traumatic situation. It could change my entire life.
You finally hit puberty.
It's not a laughing matter. It's a delicate situation and precludes my going through normal channels. I don't know where else to go. So what I'm saying is, I need your help. I think.
You think? Well, what makes you think I'd be interested in helping you?
You know, I don't even know why I bother. I mean, forget it.
I will.
Just leave.
Goodbye.
Hammer, wait a minute. Come back. Please.
What is the matter with you?
Sit down, I'll tell you what's the matter with me. Here, these speak for themselves. It's not funny.
Well, at least it answers one question about you.
Yeah, what's that?
You wear boxer shorts.
Great.
Nice-looking girl. Nice-looking guy. Nice-looking gun. What happened?
Last night I went to the annual Lawyers Club dinner. and I met a very attractive girl. Stephanie Stevens. This girl was so beautiful. Warm, intelligent, witty. And she picked me up, if that's what you want to call it.
I call it lucky.
Anyway, we made our way back here, and as far as I can tell, I passed out.
How much booze did you have?
I didn't have a lot. I mean, I nursed a drink all night long, and then I had a glass of champagne with her, and...
Oh, wait a minute. Did she have her way with you?
Well, that depends on what you mean.
Well, it depends on what you did.
I don't know what I did. All I know is when I woke up in the morning, I found these pictures and this note on my pillow.
There are 10 in a pack. You should see the other 6. And the videotape?
And the videotape. So what do you think?
Well, is she the girl that picked you up?
No.
What about the guy in the garter belt?
Him I never saw before.
Well, what happened to the girl?
Stephanie, I don't know, but I know she's not involved in this. How did I get suckered into this? I mean, what do they want?
Don't worry. We'll find out soon enough.
Well, does that mean you're going to take the case?
Yes, it does. I might even enjoy it. You mind if I keep this?
Yes. Well, wait. 1 second. I don't want this flashed all over town.
Don't worry. You flashed already. Thanks.
Please stay in touch.
I will.
When?
Keep your shorts on.
Come in.
Nick Corey?
Yeah?
You were the photographer at last night's legal party, weren't you?
Why?
Would you mind if I had a look at the pictures of Lawrence Barrington?
Yes, I would.
For a price?
How much?
$10.
50.
$7.50.
You're going down.
You better get off now before I get to 5.
All right. $10.
You know her?
You mean him?
No, I mean her.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Her is a him. Jerry Jason, female impersonator.
Kidding.
That's him. Same guy.
How do I find him?
Try his agent. Danielle Rose.
Is that a him or her?
Does it matter?
No, I guess not. Thanks.
I don't believe it.
Well, you better believe it. Stephanie is the guy in the red garters. He's a female impersonator.
Not here.
Well, if it isn't the Wimp King, nobody's favorite prosecutor.
Well, if it isn't Bernard Rockland, the poor man's Hitler. You want to get out of my way?
Guess what, Barrington? We go face to face. Judge says I get to represent myself.
Great.
Who's that?
Bernard Rockland, Commandant of the Avenging Arms. What a jerk. Take a look at this.
Problems? Here's the easy solution. What you've done in private will become public unless you lose every case on your court calendar.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to take that lying down.
You already did.
Please. This is the 1980s, and people understand this kind of blackmail.
How many cases on the calendar?
Over a dozen?
All right, we just narrow it down. We pull every single case that would justify blackmail and check out every defendant that considers you to be a personal enemy.
It's everybody.
Yeah, that's a problem. But we still have time, as long as you don't go into court.
I go into court this afternoon.
Ask the judge for a postponement.
I don't think the judge will sit still for a postpone. Wait a minute, of course. It's Rockland. He's crazy enough to pull a stunt like this. He probably slipped a note under the door just before we ran into him.
Is he one of your cases?
Second one on the docket.
What's the charge against him?
Felony assault with a deadly weapon. He wounded an undercover cop on the pretext of defending his property.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ready for what?
For lunch, you invited me, remember?
Val Kearney, Mike Hammer.
Hello?
Listen, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to skip lunch today.
What? We were going to discuss the Ross Davis case, weren't we?
I know, but I don't think that's necessary now.
All right.
Who's Val Kearney?
Defense attorney.
Is she handling any of the cases?
As a matter of fact, she's handling the one this afternoon. Second-degree murder charge against a man named Ross Davis. She and that publicity hound boss of hers, Stanford Cole. Hold the phone, hold the phone. It's not Rockland, it's her. She's the one behind this. She and that sanctimonious jerk Cole.
Why would you suspect her?
Because she was too eager to have lunch with me. She must have an ulterior motive.
Maybe it's your turn to pay.
Do me a favor and skip the jokes.
Yeah, will you do me a favor? Get that postponement. Who had set up Barrington? According to him, it could have been anyone who was walking around that day. But I'd gotten a lead from the photographer at the party, so I went to find a transvestite named Jerry Jason to an agency that dealt in look-alike personalities. It was the only place in town where you could rub elbows with the dead and famous.
Yeah, tomorrow. Bye. Can we talk? You got a minute.
That's a nice 40s look, but I don't know who you are.
Well, I'm not Philip Marlowe. I'm looking for Jerry Jason.
Danielle, Joe Hollander for you.
Yes, Joe. That's right. Fine. Fine. You were looking for...
Jerry Jason.
He just left.
Marilyn Monroe?
Yes.
Thanks.
Sure.
Your Highness.
Hey! Hold it! Wait a minute! Hey, watch it, lady. Hey, careful. Hey! Get shot! Get shot! Somebody shoot me. He's got a gun. Get down, get down.
Jerry Jason had just bought himself a taffeta shroud. Unfortunately, it was before I could find out who hired him to frame Barrington. Larry was in a state of shock, and I knew he wouldn't like me talking to Pat.
I can't wait to hear about this one.
What can I tell you? I was chasing her down the street, him, and all of a sudden somebody shot me.
It's fascinating. A rooftop assassin guns down a drag queen you just happen to be chasing. Is that all you're going to tell me, Mike?
I admit it's a little complicated. Now, I suppose you're going to get on my case.
What? Listen, Hammer, I'm getting a little tired of your interference. Captain, if it's all the same with you, pursuant with my investigation, I'd like to finish interrogating the witness. God, that was Stephanie.
Yeah, going to that big Mardi Gras in the sky.
Well, what do we do now?
Check out the apartment.
Where did you get those?
From his purse.
We can't get away with that.
Look, Barrington, do you want the police going around Stephanie's apartment finding certain photographs and videotapes?
No, but we're violating rules of evidence.
Hey, they're your rules, not mine. That's why you hired me. For a guy, Jerry Jason had a very unusual wardrobe. I was no stranger to women's underwear in a man's apartment, only it generally wasn't his size.
This is Quick Change Jason. Do your thing at the sound of the beep.
Hi, Jerry. On Dean. Just heard from Tweed. He's got the cash for last night's gig. See ya.
I was never too keen on telephone answering machines, but in this case, one of them did me a big favor. Now I had to find out who Ondine was, as well as Tweed. Before I went any further, I needed to get to court. I was late for an appointment with Barrington.
Due to very special circumstances, the prosecution would like to request 1 week's postponement, Your Honor.
I would like to know what those special circumstances are, Your Honor.
Actually, 48 hours would be sufficient, Your Honor.
The matter is continued for 2 days, and this court is in recess for 1 hour.
Thank you.
What's with them?
I don't know, some kind of sexual energy. He's been trying to get her in the sack as long as she's been trying to beat him at court.
Yeah? Looks like he struck out.
You got that right.
What's the case?
A guy named Davis, High Part Real Estate. Killed his partner a while back, a guy named Reardon. Claimed it was an accident, the old gun cleaning story. People think otherwise.
You think she wants to win?
Are you kidding? This broad would kill for it. Oh, that was fun. See you later.
Yeah.
That's all right. We'll get to the next round.
Larry, what's going on?
I'm on to you.
On to what?
That was nicely played, Miss Kearney.
What am I playing?
If you don't know, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh,
Barrington, not only are you incomprehensible, you're obnoxious.
This man bothering you?
It's none of your damn business.
Hey,
Back off
take
now,
it easy,
please.
pal. Just take.
Order in the corridor!
Your Honor, I protest the tactics of a special prosecutor and his hired goon.
Goon?
Mr. Barrington and this Neanderthal deliberately provoked a fight.
First of all, it was not my Neanderthal who provoked it. It was your Neanderthal.
You are both inviting contempt of court charges. And we're not even in court yet. You two, follow me to my chambers.
I'll take care of you later, pal.
After my cordial introduction to Ross Davis, I thought I should give equal time to Barrington's other suspect, Bernard Rockland, the punk commandant of the Avenging Arms, a half-crazed group of goose-stepping vigilantes. I located Rockland at the headquarters where he had critically wounded an undercover cop.
Know why the streets are safe around this neighborhood? Us. We make it safe because we put ourselves on the line.
How about that cop you shot?
He never said he was a cop. He got shot because he was trespassing. And he was trespassing because he was trying to dig up dirt about the Avenging Arms. He got what he deserved.
What makes you think that you can handle your own defense?
Because I trust me more than some lousy shyster lawyer. And I'll tell you something else. I know how to keep them on their toes. You know what I mean? Like scared.
Excuse me.
Who are you?
I'm a reporter from the Legal Eagle, a magazine which defends the rights of the people against bleeding heart lawyers, pimps, and pushovers.
So what's your question?
You said you were going to scare Special Prosecutor Barrington. How do you plan to do that?
I'm gonna hang him up by his toes and whip that guy so bad he'll never show his face in court again. Come to the trial and see for yourself.
I'll be there.
Hold it. Not a reporter. You were at the courthouse. Grab him. He's one of Barrington's spies. Hey, you got what you wanted. Now get out of here. Come on. Let's go. What would a reporter be doing with a gun?
I never leave home without it.
Okay, Lucas. It's time to prove yourself.
You're sick. You know that, Rockland?
I've been called worse by bigger phonies than you.
I'll bet you have.
We have the right to defend our homes and properties by any means. It's in the Constitution.
You buy this, kid?
We're protecting our rights.
Well, they don't have too many rights in jail, and that's where you're heading if you listen to this weirdo.
We're not gonna waste you. That would only give Barrington ammunition. But how about a little lesson?
No glass windows, I repeat. We're down here at the headquarters. A man was just
I asked for confidentiality, and you decided to go on television. Did you have to throw that guy through the window?
I had nothing else to throw him through. Let's talk about your legal lady friend.
She's cunning, ambitious, and capable of anything. So where are we? Nowhere.
I think you're jumping to conclusions. You said you had a dozen cases on your calendar. You got to go through every single case in the file. You cannot leave one stone unturned.
Hammer. There's a girl in my bed.
You want me to leave?
No, I think she's dead.
Yeah, she's dead, all right. Probably shot with the same gun that was in those pictures. The one with your fingerprints on it.
That's her. That's the girl in the picture who set me up.
Yeah, well, now somebody else is setting you up. Tweed.
Is that her name?
No, I think her name is Ondine. I heard her voice on Jerry Jason's answering machine. She did a job for a guy named Tweed.
I wonder if that's Sumner Tweed, the porno king.
Maybe, but that's not our problem now.
Well, what is our problem?
Getting rid of this body.
Well, I'm going to call the police.
Forget the police. We don't have time unless you want to hit the morning headlines.
Hammond, there's a body in the bed.
So we'll take it to the morgue. It's got to go there anyway. Don't worry. I know somebody.
You have a connection at the morgue?
What's in this trunk?
Hammer, you're not putting a bleeding body in an antique 16th century Tokugawa mahogany chest.
What's it going to be, Larry? Your antique collection or your life? Be cool. Be cool.
Evening, Mr. Barrington.
Hello, Joe. How are you?
Fine.
We're fine, too. We can take it from here. Everything's fine. Thanks for stopping by. Here.
Give me your tie.
For what?
Give me your tie.
It's a Countess Olga tie. $75.
Don't worry about it.
You're not going to be satisfied until you ruin everything I have, are you?
Including your reputation? Okay, now you can go upstairs and have a nice bottle of scotch. Explaining a body in the trunk has never been an easy thing to do. That's when it pays to have friends in cold places. Think you can hide her without getting yourself into hot water?
No problem, Mike. She'll just be another Jane Doe. She hardly looks old enough to know what life was about.
Looks can be deceiving. By the way, I'm going to need a set of prints. You think you can do that?
Both hands?
Oh, one will be enough.
Anything else?
We'll talk about that later. See ya. It was the deep shadow hours when people left a bar with only one thing in mind. I wanted to leave too, but you have to grab your resources while you can.
Hey, Mikey, not bad. But if you're moonlighting, let me know. I'll get your job uptown.
Hey, Johnny, I've been waiting for you.
I travel best while the city sleeps.
You want a beer?
Thanks anyway. Gotta watch your waistline.
I know what you mean. Come on, sit down. So, what'd you come up with?
Understand you had an embarrassing situation with Mr. Ross Davies.
Yeah, you know him?
Of him. Not a nice man. Dissolved the partnership the hard way.
I heard he was cleaning his gun.
So does partner. Point blank. But it's a cinch to beat the rap.
What makes you so sure?
Cocked his hide to get a high-powered mouthpiece.
Stanford Cole.
Bingo. Cole chews up judges like cheap tobacco. Davis has got no worry.
Listen, you ever heard of a guy named Sumner Tweed?
Scum. Makes the kind of movies you wouldn't show to your grandmother unless you could jumpstart her pacemaker.
That bad, huh?
A raincoat manufacturer should give him a trophy.
You think he could set up a blackmail number?
With his eyes closed. Listen, Mikey, I'd love to sit here and gab, but I got what you might call a dental appointment.
Huh? At 1 o'clock in the morning?
If I don't show, it's not too healthy for my teeth. Capiche?
I gotcha. Thanks, Johnny. I'll see you later. So the porno master Sumner Tweed had arranged the setup on Barrington. I wanted to find out if he'd done it on his own and why. Tweed ran a studio with his wife Ellie in the back of their house in Hoboken. They had to be the most popular couple on their block. Hello, Tweed. Mind time for the late show?
What is this, a bust? See the warrant.
Right here.
Whoa.
Look familiar?
Never saw him.
You're lying, pal. You engineered a setup. Now 2 people are dead. What I want to know is who paid you to do it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My guess is you blew Jason away, then you killed the girl to keep him from talking. What's your guess?
You mean somebody knocked him off?
That's right, and you're the prime candidate.
Now, that's crazy.
Sumner, who's that?
Oh, shut up and answer the phone. Call the cops.
That's all right. Save your dime. I'm on my way, but I haven't finished with you, pal. Ellie, I loved your last movie, especially the scene with the pony.
Barrington's inside. He won't tell me what it's about.
Believe me, you don't want to know.
You want me to fix you guys some coffee?
Oh, coffee for me, bicarbonate, and a soda for him. Hey, Larry, what's new?
I'm glad you're here. Can we close the door, please?
Sure.
Listen, I can't take it anymore. I've decided to go public.
What are you talking about? What is that going to accomplish? Now, just be patient. We've still got a lot of time.
You keep telling me to be patient. I can't be patient anymore. Every minute makes the situation more catastrophic. If I don't come forward, I'm suppressing the truth.
The truth is you're being blackmailed. Now, listen. You are my client now, remember? You're going to do things my way. You don't say one word until we get to the bottom of this. You got it?
You're right. Until tomorrow, and if you don't come up with anything by then, I'm going to the state attorney general.
I could see where Barrington might become his own worst enemy, which wasn't an easy trick. I had to work fast before he cracked completely.
I get it.
My next move was to check out the fingerprints I'd gotten off the girl lying in the morgue. So I paid a visit to Pat Chambers.
What's the job?
I can't tell you, Pat. It's confidential.
Oh, confidential, my foot. You cut one more corner, I'm gonna kick your butt.
Pat, take it easy. He's just doing his job.
Think about a feint.
And you, behave yourself.
I'll make a note.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, behave yourself.
Listen, I need a favor.
What can I do for you?
Can you ID these prints?
Sherlock. The apartment's at your disposal. Let's take a walk.
Thank you, Watson.
The answer is her name is Ondine Walker. The question is, how did she get here?
Beats me.
Now, I'm not going to make a report on all this because you're going to tell me, right, Mike?
Well, it has something to do with Barrington.
Oh, that much I figured out.
Okay, it's a little tricky, I admit. She was connected to Jerry Jason, and both of them were connected to a guy named Tweed.
Sumner Tweed?
Yeah.
Christie, show Mr. Hammer our latest visitor.
Mike meets Sumner Tweed.
Suspects were dropping like dandruff. Whoever was doing the killing knew I was getting too close. So I moved in closer and went to talk to the widow Tweed.
You. I'm going to call the police.
Ellie, I didn't kill your husband. He was shot with a .357 Magnum. I carry a .45.
Who are you? What do you want?
My name is Mike Hammer. I'm a private investigator. I want to find your husband's killer just as much as you do. I need your help.
What do you want to know?
Have you taken in a lot of cash lately? I mean, a healthy chunk.
What?
Your husband did a job the other night and he got paid for it. I want to know who paid him.
We didn't take in any cash. Not since... Wait a minute. He got this yesterday. He never even got to cash it.
You'd think that Tweed would be paid in cash, but somebody felt secure enough hiding behind the Greenfield Waste and Disposal Company.
Hammer. Ah, wait!
Barrington, you should know better. You're lucky you're still alive.
Lately, I'm not so sure.
What are you doing here?
I didn't know where else to go. I can't stay at my place. I'm having trouble sleeping.
Well, I'm all out of milk and cookies, but come on in anyway.
I'm afraid to go to sleep. I keep having the same recurring nightmare about that judge in a garter belt. I don't know how. I've never thrown a case before. I don't think I can do it. My stomach hurts.
Just calm down. Everything seems a lot worse this time of the night. Here, have a drink.
No, not a drink. That's the way this whole thing got started in the first place. Well, maybe just one.
What about your cases? Did you find anybody new who wants to get you?
I've been thinking a lot about that. I don't think it has to do with one of my cases. I mean, there are plenty of people who'd love to get me. You see, a prosecutor is like the Lone Ranger. He comes riding into town, fighting valiantly for justice, and he leaves behind him a trail of disgruntled ingrates who'd like nothing better than to shoot him in the back with his own silver bullet.
Maybe you should wear a mask.
What is this stuff, bourbon?
Yeah. You better drink it. I'm not in the mood to make a daiquiri.
I should have listened to Herbie.
Herbie? Who's Herbie?
My brother Herbert. He always used to say to me, what are you killing yourself in law school for? Why don't you join me in the wire hanger business? But no, I had to show my mother how much smarter I was than my brother Herbert. So I graduated the top 5% of my class. I make the valedictory speech, and what does she say? Hey, that's great. Did you know your brother opened his own factory in Queens? I mean, I worked my way up to become special prosecutor of the city of New York. And what does she say? You know, your brother's got a contract with Macy's. This is my own mother talking. I mean, where are people's priorities? I'll tell you something, though. Herbie's never going to get to be mayor. He's never going to be governor. And now neither am I.
Barrington, you gotta quit beating yourself up. Listen, be patient. We still got some time. We're gonna figure this thing out.
Oh, sure, sure. You've been on this case for days, and where are we? Nowhere.
Yeah? I've got one thing. Sumner Tweed was paid by a check from the Greenfield Waste and Disposal Company.
Greenfield?
Yeah, you know it?
Well, my head's not exactly clear, but I think they could be a client of Stanford Coal. A class action toxic dump case.
Any connection to Ross Davis?
Well, it's possible. I mean, that guy's got his fingers in every shady company.
All right, so if we lay this thing out, somebody wants you to dump a case so badly that they hire Sumner Tweed to stage a version of Larry Does Dallas. They pay him with a check from Greenfield, which could be Ross Davis. Or it could be somebody who wants us to think it's Ross Davis. But either way, we gotta check him out. Right, Larry? 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 I had one card up my sleeve, the Greenfield Company. The time had come to deal it to a certain lady lawyer.
May I help you?
Oh, yeah. I'm looking for Val Kearney.
I'm sorry. She's gone downstairs to the law library, and then after that, she'll be going straight to court.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Hammer, what are you doing here?
Looking for a lawyer.
You're going to need one. Gentlemen, please. Now, among other considerations, this is a law office, not Madison Square Garden. Now, Mr. Hammer, in the interest of harmony, would you please?
Certainly. Oh, I'm sorry. Read any good books lately?
What do you want?
Some legal advice. I just ran into Stanford Coal and your client, Ross Davis. Sweet guy. I didn't get anywhere with him, though.
Did you expect to get somewhere with me?
Oh, that might be fun. Yeah.
Is there something else you wanted?
Yeah, Davis.
What about him?
He could be involved in a couple of cover-up murders.
Cover up. Cover up for what?
The murder you're defending him for right now.
Mr. Hammer, you are way out of line. I'm under no obligation to discuss my client's case with you.
I understand. What do you know about the connection between Ross Davis and the Greenfield Waste and Disposal Company?
Now, what is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I just wanted to see your reaction. Look out!
Mike, are you all right?
Saved by the law.
They tried to kill you.
So who do I sue?
Do you have any idea why?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be in such a dangerous place as a law library.
Maybe I should call the police.
While you're at it, call a janitor.
Mike, listen. I'm sorry I was so rude. And if you still want to talk about Ross Davis, I'm available.
I'll be in touch.
Mike, where have you been?
To the library.
Well, what happened? Look at you. You're a mess.
I had to do some heavy reading.
Well, Barrington called. He'll call back. And Pat is in your office.
Oh, thanks.
Well, hello, Mike.
Pat?
You mind telling me what the hell is going on here?
What do you mean?
There's bodies involved in this caper. A transvestite named Jerry Jason. Not to mention a couple of porn types laid in the morgue. Now, if you know something, come clean with me.
All right, calm down, will you, Pat? I'd like to tell you, but I can't. Not now.
Oh, this is great. You and Barrington holding out on me. I mean, nobody in the world would believe this.
I'll give you this much. Barrington is being set up for blackmail.
You gotta be kidding.
I'm not.
You got something on this?
Val Kearney just called. She wants you to meet her at the Regency Health Club as soon as possible.
Thanks.
Mike, like who? Give me some names or something.
Later.
Come on, work it out. Let's go. Get down there.
Regency Health Club was known as a place where lawyers went to work out at lunchtime. If these were the lawyers, I was looking forward to my day in court. Even though Val Kearney was an attorney for the defense, I could see why Barrington wished she was a mistress for the prosecution.
That feels so nice, Bonnie.
Bonnie couldn't make it. She doesn't know what she's missing.
I guess I must have fallen asleep.
I thought you were on your way to court.
Oh, well, yes, I was, but, well, you know, I had so much on my mind, I thought I'd get a massage and loosen up. You know, something's really been bothering me.
Yeah, what?
Well, this Ross Davis thing, I was just so smug about that case. I was so sure he was innocent. Now I don't know what to think.
Emma, what are you doing? I'm waiting to hear from you, and you've disappeared.
How'd you find me?
I called your office, and Velda told me how to find you. Don't you have better things to do?
Hey, I'm working on the case.
Yeah, I can see that.
He came to see me about Davis.
Val? What is going on here? Never mind. I can see for myself what's going on here. You know what? I blame myself for this, for being stupid enough to think that I could trust you with anything. You know something else? I don't even care anymore. I really don't care. And as for you, I'll see you in court.
What's wrong with him?
Oh, midlife crisis. Listen, I'm gonna need your help.
I keep having this uncomfortable feeling that Ross Davis has something to do with that man shooting at you in the library.
So do I. That's why I want to check out Stanford Cole's office.
Cole? Why Cole?
The word is out that he intends to do everything to get Ross Davis off. You know, there could be a lot more to this case than he's told you about.
Mike, Stanford Cole has defended hundreds of cases, many much worse than Davis. He prides himself on a strict code of ethics.
And I'm sure he won't mind if we check him out. Can you get into his private files?
I cannot do that. Now, if Cole found out, he'd be livid with me, and it would mean my job at the firm.
I won't tell him if you won't. Fortunately, Val Kearney's curiosity was stronger than her better judgment. She was able to talk Cole's secretary into the key to his office, and we were on our way.
Here's the Davis file.
Thanks.
You know, if I'm about to be fired, don't you think it's time you told me what you're doing in all of this?
Okay. Somebody's trying to blackmail Barrington. He hired me to help him out. For a while, I thought it was you.
Why me?
He's been told to lose every single one of his cases.
And if he doesn't?
You'll read about him when you're in line at the grocery store.
Poor Barrington. No wonder he's been acting so paranoid.
Nothing here. What else you got?
That's it?
What's in there?
I don't know.
Got a key? Look at this.
Oh, Larry.
The case of the People versus Ross Davis. If you're ready, gentlemen, you may proceed.
Your Honor, the people wish to offer up the following. It is with deep regret that we can no longer proceed.
Hold it right there. Your Honor, I'm sorry. I'm a private investigator. I work on behalf of Mr. Barrington. I have certain new evidence which I feel is pertinent to this case and which I'm sure that Mr. Barrington will want to present to this court. Wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
May we approach the bench?
Yes.
Your Honor, this evidence links Ross Davis not only to the murder for which he is currently charged, but also to 3 subsequent murders. Murders which clearly implicate Stanford Cole.
It's outrageous.
It is outrageous, Your Honor, but it's true.
Your Honor, this document found in his private file clearly shows that with the accidental death of Mr. Davis's previous partner, a new silent partner came into the picture. The very same Stanford Cole.
That's a lie.
The problem was, Davis bungled the murder. He got caught. That's why they ended up in court together, Cole defending Davis. The special prosecutor had a very good chance of winning the case. They knew that. That's why they tried to blackmail him with these.
Well, Your Honor, if this man has been involved in any criminal actions, I disassociate myself from him here and now.
What took you so long? Good thing I followed you around the broom. Messed up this whole city. How did they blackmail Barrington?
I saved this just for you.
What a guy. All right, everybody back inside. Come on, let's go.
Let me ask you something. Did you have to show those pictures to the judge?
It's all right. You promised me she'd be discreet.
I'll never let it be said that I don't pay my bills promptly. Name your price within reason.
No, absolutely not.
What are you talking about?
No charge. It's on the house.
No.
Yes. You never owed me before. Now you owe me.
Hammer? I'd like to talk to you. Hammer? Hammer?